Hello, everyone.
Hello.
That's us on camera.
Welcome
Fantastic.
to our exclusively World of Warcraft stream.
Definitely. There's absolutely no Final Fantasy going on here. Or any other game.
Absolutely not.
For that matter.
Absolutely not. Weebs out. Weebs out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. See you later then.
Oh, man. Well, hello, everyone.
Hello, indeed.
We've got Final Fantasy to talk about because, well, I've done my first dungeon.
Yep. So
And I've got my introduction to the city-states in the world. That's been pretty cool. But in WoWland, there is some shit going down. Some good shit.
Definitely.
And also some big think, some things that will pull us into the big think dimension, which of course is somebody else's podcast.
Oh, yes. Yes. Big thing to mention by Gigaboots, great podcast. Anyway, yeah, we'll start off with World of Warcraft, sort of. I don't want to say sadly, because it comes across a bit too aggro, but also, I mean, after that, after opening with Neath Dark Waters, I think I kind of, I deserve the criticism for that.
You've set yourself up for that.
Yep. Okay, so we start with PTR.
Yeah.
Actually, should we hang about for a second and go straight into it?
Sure, my God, everyone's appeared today.
Nice.
Why have you all turned up? Have you not got anything better to do?
Yeah, I think I might know why. But anyway.
Is it something to do with certain non-WoW game? Oh man! Oh, yes. Mistra, thank you for joining as a channel member. You get a bronze B, and I don't actually at all know how that system works, but it will soon be a silver or gold B.
Yes,
I think
definitely. Yeah, maybe not soon. It's a couple months, but I mean. Would you believe we've been streaming for like 4 months?
That's absolutely blown my mind.
Yeah,
the rate of time passage is completely fucked up.
Yep.
You know, there's a super that I think could warm us up.
Okay.
Could get the juices flowing.
Razor Claw again, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for making our juices flow, Razor Claw. I'm of course talking about the beer fund that you've topped up. So yeah, Razor Claw Super saying, with the latest PTR build, do you think patch 9.1 is still in July or is in July, or is it still going to be August? I think Razor Claw saying still because Towley's basically, just in case you guys have forgotten, Towley's a WoW streamer, like one of the first people on Twitch, I think, back when it was Justin TV. He's super well connected with Blizz, and he basically said that people who he knows at Blizz, that they basically told him July, potential, August, also a potential, and Towley seemed to personally be leaning towards August, which obviously would suck. Would big suck, because then Shadowlands would have, what, 8 months? 8 months!
Yeah, well, I mean, if it goes so long that it's like 3rd week July, then that's 8 months, no content.
Oh, you know, that would be completely fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, Blizzard also would know it's completely fucked up. They are probably furious that all this shit's went down in the way that it has went down, so I'm not saying it's, you know, whatever, but... Yikes. So yeah, Razor asking what we think. You know, okay, so the most recent PTR build, it was mostly just fleshing things out. There was nothing super major. That said, it's not a release candidate or anything.
No, it's not a release candidate, which is kind of... Because I was thinking of this earlier today. It's kind of messing with me a bit because I remember we had this segment last week that I had titled 9.1 soonish because like they'd stopped doing anything major.
Yeah.
At least as far as I could see. But then this week, and this is something we're going to get into, but PTR update this week included a pretty hefty change to how the Torghast scoring system
Yes, it did.
actually like functions, not from like just a design perspective, well, not from like a mechanical or technical perspective, but from a design perspective of literally this is now way different to what it would have been a week or two ago. So I'm wondering. Yeah,
we'll get into that a little bit properly, but it is that thing where it's like, holy fuck. It's this late in the day with PTR, and another thing we'll talk about is like the testing. They've only just set it up so that you can easily test characters for like end-game gameplay. So they've only just done that, and like, the core design of Torghast is still not worked out.
Yeah. That's
just kind of insane. I think it just shows how far behind they are and how they're scrambling. Yeah, I feel like in a reasonable world, we wouldn't need to revamp Torghast in the first patch of an expansion. Not even Island Expeditions or Warfronts needed that.
Yeah.
I mean, that said, they were also so completely take it or leave it, which is maybe why loads of people would prefer aspects of Island Expeditions and Warfronts, because at least you could ignore them. Unlike
yeah.
Torghast, and I guess we'll get into that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess for Razor's question, I don't know, man. What do you think?
Okay, well, I'm going to have a meme answer first of all.
Okay.
Because I believe it was, I think it was Leon in our Discord pointed out that Crowfall is launching July 9th. So
Blizzard are quaking in their goddamn boots over Crowfall.
Yeah, so maybe they'll go for that. I mean, I can't imagine it. I feel like because we did hear from the Chinese fella that it was Chinese.
Yeah.
Fella, that sounds derogatory. The streamer.
Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard from them that it was supposed to be like last week June.
Yeah.
But that's looking more or less and less likely now that we're on the 4th of June and we don't have a release candidate. So I'm thinking it might be late July.
That seems like it could be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, if it came out a few weeks ago, it would still be far too late.
Yeah.
So I guess at this stage, it's just like, yeah, fuck it. That'll come out when it comes out. That'll be that. That's kind of how I treat it personally anyway.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried anyway. It's just with every passing week, I imagine there's more and more people like... Well, actually, hang on. I've got it. You know what the sort of major deadline is internally? And I can't remember when they first brought it out.
Did we hack them? Do you know?
No, I'm looking... No, but the 6th month sub, when that runs out, for when most people got that 6th month sub after Shadowlands, when that runs out, how many people are not going to renew because it's been over 6 months without content?
Yeah.
So I wonder when that date is for most of their 6 month subs to be, because I feel like they'll want to be at least a little bit after that to harvest new ones.
Yeah. Business wise, they'll totally want that. Yeah. It's like it's almost ideal if you're doing the 6 month sub thing. Mm-hmm. You almost want to wait 7 months before you do it, so that there's that like just bit of time, I guess, in between where like it will have lapsed for people. That's a good point. Yeah, I think I'm going to say mid-July. There is a small bit of me that thinks they could, because I think there's some tuning to be done in the raid. There's a bit of me that thinks they can just tune up some things and just with Torghast basically go, fuck it, let's go.
Fix it in
shove it in.
9.15.
Yeah, or even with hotfixes or something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say mid-July, hopefully earlier. Mm-hmm. August would genuinely surprise me at this stage. I'll definitely say that.
I feel like they would take a massive L in the patch being half-baked rather than have the what do you mean August is when we get our patch kind of thing happen.
I think so, yeah.
Because you can recover that with hotfixes, you can recover stuff with like promises, but you can't say, yeah, sorry, our content's not in the game.
Yeah, we've got a super for Match 4. Oh boy, here we go with the WoW big think time. Yep, that is what... it's almost like water divining, trying to work out release dates of WoW things. Yeah. But, yeah. I'm thinking mid-July, which is a little bit sad.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other factors that are kind of in my head that are competing, but there's nothing that I can really think of. Like, there's no big announcement events or anything like that, because Gamescom is the end of... Gamescom's around the end of August. That's when they traditionally do stuff. E3 is next week, and they're not going to... Like, I know they have... I think they're in the Summer Games Fest, but that's Activision Blizzard, I think, so it could be anything.
Could be anything
we see there. So mid-July seems safe. I suppose they will want at least, if they're doing something in Gamescom, like announcing a 9.2, or even announcing that there is a 9.2 and a rough direction, like I imagine they'll want to do that.
Yeah.
Which means they'll probably want the raid out of the way. And all of that like initial run-up of the season done. Like late July might be cutting that a bit close. So, yeah, 2nd, 3rd week July?
Yeah, probably. I think that's what I'm going to say.